Let's go on towards lecture 11 of Clayden. So, the author is saying that at the time of writing this particular book, there were over 16 million organic compounds known. Okay. So, known organic compounds were 16 million. And what does it mean by a million? A million, 1 million has 6 zeros. 1 million has 6 zeros. So, 16 million. 16 million will also have 6 zeros. Okay. 16 million will also have 6 zeros. So that is the meaning of million. So at the time of writing this particular book in the year 2013 or 2012, when the author was writing this book during this period, 2012 till 2013, during that particular times, over 16 million organic compounds were known. Means this much, these many organic compounds were known at that particular time. Now the number has increased further. Now the number has further increased because 11 years have passed. 11 years have passed. 2025 is going on. 2025 is going on. So even more than these compounds are known. Okay. How many more might be there? The author is wondering how many more might be there. Okay. Might there be? So author is wondering, he is trying to have an estimate that how many more might be there. Okay. So even counting only moderately sized particles, okay, containing fewer than about 30 carbon atoms. Okay, so if we count only moderately sized particles which have fewer than 30 carbon atoms, okay, so the number of carbon atoms, if we represent it by the symbol n, then n will be less than equal to 30. Okay, that is the number of carbon atoms will be either less than 30 or equal to 30, but not greater than 30. But not greater than 30. Okay, not greater than 30. So even if we count only moderately sized particle containing fewer than about 30 carbon atoms, okay, so about the size of mauveine structure above. So the structure of one of the constituents of mauveine has this particular structure which has been shown here. Okay, so this has fewer than 30 carbon atoms. Okay, this has fewer than 30 carbon atoms. So this is the thing. So moderately sized molecule, not particle, sorry, moderately sized molecule. Okay, so even counting only moderately sized molecules containing fewer than about 30 carbon atoms, so it is about the size of the mauveine structures that I discussed right now. Okay, so it has been estimated, it has been calculated that something in the region of 10 to the power 63. Okay, it means 63 zeros are there from here till here. The number is very big, so 63 zeros are there after 1. Okay, so 10 to the power 63 stable compounds are possible. Okay, even if we restrict the number of carbon atoms like this, even if we restrict the number of carbon atoms like this, 10 to the power 63 stable compounds are possible. Okay, now if we suppose remove this restriction, and we say that n can be anything from 0 to 1 lakh. Okay, any number is possible. Number of carbon atom in a single molecule, and any number is possible if we do not keep this restriction. Then even greater than 10 to the power 63 compound will be possible. Okay, if we remove this restriction of number of carbon atom to be less than or equal to 30, if we remove this restriction, so there might be a molecule which has 100 carbon atoms, there might be a molecule which has 123 carbon atoms. Okay, if we take all that, then even greater than 10 to the power 63, then even greater than 10 to the power 63 compounds, stable compounds, even greater than 10 to the power 63 stable compounds are possible. Okay, so there aren't enough carbon atoms in the universe to make them all, because in the universe only 5 into 10 to the power 75 carbon atoms are present in universe. Okay, roughly till now, as of 2025, only 5 into 10 to the power 75 carbon atoms are there in the universe. 5 into 10 to the power 75 carbon atoms are there in the universe as of 2025. So the number is greater than 10 to the power 63 if we remove the n is smaller than 30 condition. So there aren't enough carbon atoms. There aren't enough carbon atoms in the universe to make all these compounds. So even the number of carbon atoms in the entire universe is less than the number of possible compounds. Okay, number of possible stable compounds. Okay, number of possible stable compounds is greater than the number of carbon atoms. Okay, so that is the thing. It means that all the compounds will not be formed. Okay, thank you very much. This was the discussion.